Gray is here on the Blaze Radio Network.
Starting off with a brand new bingo sheet, as usual. Should be pinned to the top of the Pat Gray and Pat Unleashed Twitter page, X page, whatever it is. Is it? Is it pinned there, Chris? Yes, okay. All right, good. So that's where it is. And we've got an all audio video sort of sheet this week. Bingo card. It's all stuff that you're going to hear from our machines. Starts out in the upper left hand. By the way, when you get a bingo, you be the first to call 888-900-3393, and you win $30 worth of merch from PatGaryShop.com and a dozen cookies from Kexi.com.
Pretty sweet.
Starts in the upper left-hand corner with ill-gotten gains.
Ill-begotten gains.
Ill-begotten, yeah. Ill-begotten gains.
Says it properly.
Yeah. Stupid. Governor who?
Governor who?
Then we got I eat no for breakfast.
I eat no for breakfast.
I'm going to get in trouble.
I'm going to get in real trouble.
Mm-hmm. I keep forgetting I'm president.
I keep forgetting I'm president.
We don't. I'll tell you that.
Oh, man. I wish we could. What am I doing here?
What am I doing here?
The Kamala cackle.
No.
Extensive and
inclusive voter fraud.
Mm-hmm. Kamala, look at the map.
All you have to do is look at the map.
That's all you have to do. Then you got Biden agreeing with us.
Let's go, Brandon. I agree.
Let's go, Brandon. I agree. What an idiot. Kamala, space
that connects us all.
Nice. Come on, man.
Come on, man.
He got to go.
He got to go.
The Villages. We have
the Villages.
America's friendliest hometown. And Kamala with one of her favorite little the things to repeat over and over and over.
I can imagine what can be and be unburdened by what has been.
What can be unburdened by what has been.
She had a couple other great ones over the weekend we'll get to as well that was just special. Yeah. Special moments.
Well, she's a special woman. Buy a shotgun.
Buy a shotgun.
Yeah. And then everything's going to be fine. You don't need an AR-15. Buy a shotgun. Got Kamala telling us about...
Ukraine is a country in Europe.
Geography there. Ukraine is a country in Europe.
Thank you.
She goes on to say that Russia is a bigger country. Huh. Who knew? Who knew?
Oh, so terrible.
Then you got Biden with this admission.
I sold a lot of state secrets.
I love that. That's great. Kamala.
Do not come.
Joe from many, many moons ago.
Stand up, Chuck. Let him see you.
No, that's right. Wait a minute. You're a cripple. You can't stand up, can you, Chuck?
I love that so much.
So great.
I was from Missouri. I'll never forget that. Man, that was great.
It's so good. America can be defined by one word.
America is a nation that can be defined in a single word. I was in the foothills of the Himalayas.
Okay, wait. Okay. The single word America can be defined by the foothills of the Himalayas?
Traveled more miles with Xi Jinping than anyone else in the world.
So weird. Poor kids just as smart as white kids.
Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids.
No, it's just not true. Sorry. No. No, it's not true. Then we got Kamala.
Can you raise your hand if you love a yellow school bus, right?
Right? No, I don't.
Right.
I don't love a yellow school bus. I don't even like them.
Who doesn't love a yellow school bus?
Why would you love a yellow school bus? Why? Why would you? They get in your way. You have to drive behind them. You have to stop a million times.
I told you last week, I've been injured in one. I don't like them at all.
Right. I don't either. I don't like yellow school buses. President, my boss.
It was President, my boss.
And then we got your stupid SOBs.
What a stupid son of a bitch.
That guy, man.
Oh, he's the best, isn't he?
I know he's on vacation now, so I didn't even see him this weekend. I don't know if they've got him in hiding now.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well, I think he's got another week, right? He's got another week on vacation.
I don't know. He can go away forever for all I care.
That would be awesome, but it's not going to happen for a little while. A couple of sports notes from over the weekend. The U.S. women's team eliminated by Sweden.
Yes.
Couldn't have happened to a nicer bunch of girls, could it? They did not do well in this tournament.
No, they did not.
Man,
terrible.
They beat Vietnam 3-0. Vietnam, please. I don't know that I don't think they've ever been to a World Cup before. Never even qualified. So they beat them 3-0, and then they tied. Was it Portugal? Yeah. Yes, I think it was Portugal 1-1, and then they tied 0-0 against somebody. Was that Portugal?
Gosh darn it, I don't remember honestly.
And then Sweden yesterday.
Sweden's been our nemesis.
Yes,
I mean, they've
Sweden,
got our number.
Nothing at the end of the game, and then they won on penalty kicks.
I mean, it was we outshot them by a lot. Both goalies were awesome, including Sweden's goalie, but to no avail. And they were just terrible. And Meagan shot. I watched some of the highlights. No, I didn't get up at 4 a.m. to watch the game. Apologize. But I watched some of the highlights, and Meagan had some cross-field shots that were just terrible off. And then in the end, when they had the shootout, she had the opportunity to take the team to at least tie, if not to the victory.
And she missed.
And this is her shot.
Okay. Oh my God. Get out of here.
That was so terrible.
I could do better than that. I don't even play soccer.
And that's the way she shot all morning or all afternoon,
Look at that.
or whatever the time it was.
Are you kidding
Terrible.
me?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Now then, after the game,
great.
She was asked, what her biggest moment was, proudest
best
moment,
memory,
of this.
Yeah, because she's done now, right? She's done finally with the soccer team.
Yeah.
So
and she had this to say.
Is there a memory that stands out to you right now in this moment?
Oh, she's crying. Oh no.
My teammates not reaching the World Cup.
I mean, probably equal pay chance.
Equal pay chance. Yeah, great. Yeah.
And I think
that we don't deserve.
They're saying equal pay, but could have been saying a lot of things. I think this team has always fought for so much more, and
have they?
That's been the most rewarding part for me, of course, playing in World Cups and winning championships and doing all that. But
all that.
To know that we've used our really
spitting in the face of America, all that
to do something, that's really like changed the world forever.
Change the world forever.
Yeah. The players.
You're not full of yourself at all, are you? That's great.
They're just getting started, and to all the players that I've played with, obviously,
just changing the world forever. That's the memory she's going to take from this. Okay,
that's the best part.
Equal pay. That's the best part.
Equal pay, change the world forever. That I did. That was pretty cool. I just changed the world forever.
That's it.
Oh, okay. All right. Wow. Thank you, Superwoman. That's great. Fantastic. Wow. Man, you talk about a woman who loves herself
a lot.
There she is, right there.
And when she goes back and watches the film, if she does, maybe she'll stop loving herself because she did not play well at all.
That was pathetic. Yikes. Plus the equal pay thing. How about you bring in equal revenue and then you get equal pay? How about that? How about, if you're not doing the same job, if you're not bringing in the same value, then why would you get equal pay? Why would you?
That's the thing now. I mean, we've gone over it.
It doesn't make any sense.
But it doesn't make any
sense at all. And and we went over last week. We went over how much these women are making. She's making $7 million a year, or was. It's probably over now, but I don't know how long do they continue to get paid that kind of salary?
Don't know.
I don't either.
I don't know. I mean, and she still will be, loved. Yep. I mean, she won an ESPY, couldn't win a World Cup though. But the woke crowd will love Meagan forever.
Yeah, they will. Yeah. This, by the way, is the worst the women's team has ever done in a World Cup. Ever.
There's that.
They've never finished worse than third until now. They're going to be like something like 12th in this particular World Cup. So congratulations on that. A lot of people were happy about it. I mean, it takes a lot for me to root against a U.S. team. But they pretty much managed to get me there.
I mean, I don't know that I was rooting against them, but I'm not sad that they lost.
I'm not, it doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me that they lost because they don't deserve our support, really. And, a lot of people commenting. Yay! I was pulling for Sweden the whole time. Congratulations to a team that actually takes pride in and honors their country. As for the other team, couldn't be more well-deserved. Entitlement is not a path to take. Another person declared, "This is fantastic. My day has been made." A heartfelt congrats to the U.S. women's national soccer team. In a time of great polarity in the United States, they managed to bring together almost the entire nation in cheering against them. It's a difficult task to get almost the entire country to agree on something. Well done, players.
Yeah, they did.
And it goes on and on and on like that. So, yeah, good for them. But they're done. And, a couple of the really big countries in the world were done early. Brazil. Somebody else, too, lost. I think, Germany. Germany, Brazil, both eliminated, I think, before... Brazil was eliminated before the knockout round.
Probably going to be Sweden winning it all, right? I mean, they've been playing so great.
I don't know. England's been playing well, too. England has been crushing teams. We've never scored fewer than 12 goals until this...
In a tournament?
Until this tournament. We scored 4.
Yeah.
1/3 of what they normally score.
Yeah. Our defense was still pretty good, but we had 0 offense. And those highlights I watched, they counted on Meagan for a lot of those, and she did not deliver, man.
You know who they needed? Former BYU great Ashley Hatch. Put her on the team, and you score some goals. But
just saying.
They didn't do it. They snubbed her, and they paid the price. By the way, created over the weekend, let's all welcome to the party the Pac 4. The fabulous Pac 4 Conference, the Conference of Champions.
Yeah, that's exactly right. The Conference of Champions.
Except for no champions. They don't have any champions left in the Pac 4. Stanford's won a couple of championships. I don't think in football ever, and not in basketball either, not men's basketball. I think they have won a women's basketball tournament. But Stanford, Cal, Oregon State, Washington State are next year what's left of the Pac-12. Isn't that something?
That is amazing.
The Big Ten rated Oregon, Washington, USC, and UCLA last year. The Big 12 got the rest. Arizona, Arizona State, Utah, and Colorado. Sadly, the godless animals are we threw them a lifeline.
Oh, that's still special.
Yeah.
That's nice of you.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
That's nice of you.
Yeah. I don't know that, even the vote against, I don't think it had to be unanimous. So even had BYU voted against them, they still would have gotten in. But
at that point,
they don't deserve it.
At that point, everyone's voting, right? If it's overwhelming, it's unanimous, then it's going to be unanimous.
What bothered me was there's a bunch of Ute fans who are bad-mouthing the Big 12, because BYU's in it now. And so they can't have any respect for the Big 12 now.
And those other teams, like TCU and Baylor, screw you. I mean, I'm not even I'm barely a BYU fan because of you.
Yeah.
Okay? Mm-hmm. But get over it. Mm-hmm. Get over it with the way that they've been treated. It's kind of ridiculous. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's almost as if they're going after a specific religion instead of a team.
It's almost like that.
It's almost as if that. But,
it's almost like that.
That's silly. Never mind.
Yeah. I think actually Baylor's been fairly decent to BYU so far.
It was just some of the fans.
TCU though, with their stupid little stunt that they pulled
with the tickets,
not allowing us to buy tickets unless you buy 4 different games. Yeah. You couldn't just buy tickets to the BYU TCU game because they knew that Cougar fans would take over that stadium just like we used to do when they were in the Mountain West. And so, douchebag.
It still hurt.
It still hurts.
It still hurt.
Yeah, it bugs me. All right. Anyway, so couple of sports notes there. It's going to be interesting to see what happens with college football now. Next year, all hell breaks loose. Everything changes. You know, you got these super conferences now, the Big Ten, the SEC, and then this semi-super conference, Big 12. And then you got the ACC, who's in trouble if they lose Clemson and Florida State. They're in big trouble.
Big time.
So they could go away. And the Pac-12 has already collapsed. So, wow. What are you going to do?
I don't know.
Those 4 Pac-12 schools, those 4 Pac-4 schools have to get together with the Mountain West now, I would think. I mean, what else are you going to do? Yeah, what else are you going to do?
I mean, the Pac-12 was trying to work a deal with Apple Plus to stream the games and get some money, but
$20 million was all they got.
It wasn't enough.
And, even Colorado spit at that.
If you
and they're not exactly, in
the spitting space.
Right.
I tell you what, if you want to make some money, now would be the time to invest in an airline that flies college football teams around the country, man.
That's for sure. Yeah.
Holy cow. There's going to be a lot of air miles.
A lot of
air miles.
Man. I mean, when USC and UCLA are going to Rutgers and Penn State and Ohio State.
Or they're going out there.
Man.
Yeah.
You're going to ring up some frequent flyer miles.
You aren't lying, you are.
All right. We're just days away from the Durban Accords, the greatest threat to the U.S. dollar's global dominance in the past 80 years. Isn't that great? On August 22nd, the BRICS nations, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, are expected to announce the launch of a new international supercurrency, fully backed by gold or other commodities. It's part of their long-term plan to try to supplant the U.S. and the dollar as cornerstones of the global financial system. So, how do you protect your 401k or your IRA from the fallout from this landmark announcement? Well, you diversify with gold from the Birch Gold Group. Historically, gold has been a safe haven in times of high uncertainty, which is right now. Get a free gold kit, info kit on gold, and their IRAs, and decide for yourself if a tax-sheltered retirement account backed by physical precious metals is right for you. Just text the word PAT to 989898. There's a monumental shift happening that, among these nations that control 1/3 of the world's GDP. And it kicks off August 22nd. So arm yourself with the information to protect your retirement savings. Text PAT to the number 989898 and claim your free info kit from Birch Gold.
This is Pat Gray Unleashed.
One more sports note coming from over the weekend. I noticed you failed to mention that Jake Paul beat Nate Diaz at the American Airlines Center here in Dallas, Texas.
Yeah.
It was a fun fight. There was some really, that whole card was really fun.
You watched the pay-per-view?
I did, yeah. Amanda Serrano and Heather Hardy, the fight before Jake Paul and Nate Diaz was awesome.
We should get Hillary in to talk about that. I bet she watched.
It was fun.
If there was a girl fight and it was bloody,
multiple girl fights,
she would have loved that.
Shadisa Green and Olivia Curry fight was really good too. I mean, it was fun. It was fun to watch.
So Jake Paul won again.
Yeah,
against another really highly regarded UFC fighter.
Yeah, Nate Diaz and Diaz a couple of times. I felt like Diaz kind of had a shot, although he had one knockdown that was kind of a...
He got knocked down?
Yeah, kind of an off-balance fall down, but, still. And there were a couple times when I felt like Nate was going to go into cage match mode. He really wanted to. And obviously they're boxing, so...
Right. Can't do that.
Can't do that.
Yeah. In a UFC match, it's a different story.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. In a UFC match, Nate Diaz crushes him. But that's why Jake Paul is boxing, though.
Well, correct.
Because
Jake looked good.
UFC's not
Jake
his thing.
looked fine.
I mean, he's impressive.
Yeah.
I think he's legit, sort of. I mean, he's fighting guys who aren't boxers, although he did fight Tommy Fury.
But I will say, no matter what, man, he is a draw. I mean, the American Airlines Center was sold out, and I don't know how many people paid, the $60 on pay-per-view, but
a lot.
People in my household did, so I watched.
Guy's doing well. I mean, he's resurrected boxing, really.
Yeah, kind of.
He's really kind of kicked it into gear. I was watching a documentary on him over the weekend.
Netflix doc.
Yeah. And Mike Tyson's a big fan of his. And Mike Tyson says that, he's really re-energizing the boxing world.
Yeah, and re-energized it,
Yeah.
Him and what's his face from England, the other YouTuber that he fights.
KSI or whatever.
KSI, yeah. Who I really like.
Yeah.
And but they have done the same. I mean, both of them.
Was it KSI? Who was the person who was out in New York City over the weekend?
No, that was Senate or whatever. The Twitch guy.
That was bad. That got ugly.
I don't know that you can blame him for that.
No,
but they certainly tried.
I blame the idiots who get out of control. Look at this.
I mean, this is just one shot here. There was reported that was him driving away, but I don't think so because they showed it. There's other footage of him being taken by the police.
If you don't know the story, apparently he was giving away free PlayStation 5s and some gift cards, like $100 gift cards or whatever.
Yes.
And so thousands and thousands of people showed up, and then they got out of control, and they attacked police, and they attacked each other, and they overturned cars, and it was ugly. I don't understand. You're there for a giveaway of PlayStation 5s. Why does it have to get out of control like that?
I know.
Why do we have to act like animals? Why?
It was, I don't
get it.
I don't understand it.
I don't get it. It's bizarre.
Really bizarre.
Because any giant gathering now has to end like that, it seems.
Certainly seems like it, doesn't it?
Yeah. It's like, okay, well, when young people get together, that's just what happens.
Oh, just what happens. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's just what happens.
It's not okay. And that's got to stop.
I mean, him and another Phantom announced the giveaway, right? And they were supposed to give away PlayStation 5, some computers, microphones, I don't know, and some other gaming accessories. I don't know that they ever did give anything away. I don't know that ever happened. But, they both have, hundreds of thousands, if not millions of followers on different platforms.
Yeah.
And now, it's like it's their fault that this happened. I feel like it's not. But, okay. All right, if that makes you feel better that it was his fault, and I forget what he was arrested for.
Oh, was he arrested? I didn't see that. Kai Cenat was arrested?
Inciting a riot and unlawful assembly.
Oh, wow. Really?
Unlawful assembly.
Huh. If you ask people to meet you downtown, is that an unlawful assembly?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
All right.
Yes, it is.
Interesting. That's fascinating. I thought this was America, but
you are sadly mistaken, my
sorely
friend.
mistaken on
now,
that.
if more than two people show up, that's unlawful.
Okay. Interesting. But so he's a Twitch streamer and YouTube content creator. And he announced this huge giveaway. And so thousands showed up, and all hell broke loose.
Yeah.
Just bizarre.
Really bizarre.
Apparently, 1,000 police officers were called in to put a stop to this madness.
And a couple of them, a couple of them got hurt, but nobody talks about all the damage done to automobiles and businesses and other things in the streets. Whatever trash cans and whatever else is involved in keeping a city clean and up, which I guess we don't care about. So
no, we don't care about that anymore. No, our cities aren't worth keeping clean anymore. So people can camp out wherever they want in our cities. They can dump their garbage wherever they want. They can take a dump wherever they want. Don't worry about it.
But don't you dare.
But don't you dare do an unlawful assembly where you ask people to meet you downtown.
I'll tell you another thing I don't want to see. I don't want to see a giant X with lights on it on the top of a building. Okay?
Right?
You're bugging me with that.
Very offensive.
It's too bright while I'm taking my crap on the street corner, okay? It's unbelievable. Anyway.
It is. It's
okay. All right.
It's quite sad. By the way, speaking of all the madness and the craziness, did you see that the two clerks that stopped that robbery at the 7-Eleven are under investigation now?
You knew that would happen.
For assault on the guy. Are you kidding me?
You knew that would happen. So remember this video we showed in Stockton, California?
Wow. Yeah.
The guy's in there with his hoodie mask.
And he's just dumping product
taking whatever he wants
into a garbage can that he plans to just take out of the store with him.
Just taking what he wants.
Yeah, and he's going to fill the garbage can with the
one
products.
Guy's saying, "Go, just let him go. Just let him go. Nothing you can do."
Yeah, one of the other customers is saying that, and the clerks are like, "No, we're not letting him do this."
Right.
Which is, I think, great, and I think one of them the owner.
Yes. And that's
what
what's
I
reported.
understood.
And they also claim now that this was not the first time he had stolen from them.
Oh, my gosh. It's a third time.
I mean, that's what they're claiming now that they're being charged with this.
That is outrageous. And so the guy just calmly dumping all this stuff into the garbage can. I mean, look at this.
Ain't nothing you can do, man, until police come in.
Nothing you can do. Yeah, that's what you think.
Hey, ain't
Hey.
nothing you can do, man. Don't do that. Don't do that, man. Don't do that.
I mean, it still is kind of a feel-good video. I hate this.
I'm sorry, but it is. It is.
Okay, brother. Okay.
I mean, he's just getting wailed on. That hurts.
I mean, that darn right it hurts, man.
Ooh, that hurts. He's got a bruiser, too.
Yes.
All right, there's another video. What does it show? Let's see it.
If you don't call police, let him go. You want to let him go?
Look at all the stuff
Pause
in
it for
that
a
trash
second.
can.
I want to tell this customer, shut up.
Yeah.
Okay, how about we take care of this? You beat it. Okay? We got this under control. We took care of this guy. Get out. Who are you?
It's his footage, though.
It's
his footage.
Your input.
We wouldn't have the footage. We do,
guess
though.
not. All right, let's see the rest.
If you don't call police, let him go. You want to let him go? He doesn't have a gun. He doesn't have a gun. He's lying. He's lying. He doesn't have a gun.
So what?
You don't have a gun. You have a gun? Do you have a gun?
No.
He's lying. Let's let him go. Come on.
You're right. The customer's pissing me off.
Yeah, the customer's got to go. Like,
okay.
Beat
No,
it.
it's okay.
Thanks for stopping.
You know no more. No more come here, right?
But now he's all the way back behind.
Do that, right? Please, brother, please. I'm your brother. Right? No more do this, okay?
I got you.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. No, let him go.
No, please.
Please, no, brother. He had a problem with you?
I'm not going to let him
He owe you a
go.
lot of money?
How many of
He owe you a lot of money?
No. They do, though.
Do he owe you a lot of money? He owe you a lot of money? Let him go. Please let him go. Come on.
I can't walk.
No, you can. Let's go. You better walk tonight.
Did some damage.
You better walk tonight. You better walk tonight. Let's go. Let's go.
I
Don't
can't
come
walk,
back here no
yeah,
more. Okay? Don't do that, okay?
Again?
They shoot you.
Bro, can I get a soda?
No, you got to be kidding me.
You want a soda? No.
The freaking guy has the
Can I get a
unmitigated
soda?
gall to ask for a soda on the way out.
That's awesome.
Hey, dude, can I get a soda?
I got a soda.
I'm gonna say no. How about no?
Wow.
On that one.
Wow. Really? After all that.
Yeah, let me grab you a big gulp here real quick. Hang on, just a sec. We'll get you one. You want a Slurpee too? How about a Slurpee? I mean, you need a candy bar too.
Yeah, how about some
Obviously,
chewing
on the way
gum?
out.
Here you go.
It's incredible.
Can I get a soda?
That is incredible.
That was awesome.
Wow. All right.
So they're being charged now, though. They're being investigated.
Yeah, they're being investigated for assault on that guy. You got to be kidding me. More coming up in a minute.
Ill-begotten gains.
Pat Gray Unleashed.
Have some tweets here. Dirty Mule tweets, wow, he still looks really swollen. Why do you make him come to work like that? It's a good question. Dirty Mule.
I don't understand what the.
Yeah, you really?
Keith's not here.
I think what they're saying is that that you might look a little bit overweight.
Oh,
in comparison to Keith, who is normally sitting there.
Oh,
so
okay,
yeah.
Well, I get it now.
Yeah, good. All right, so you got it.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. Rowdy Introvert tweets, in Meagan's defense, Meagan Rapinoe, the crossbar looks a lot higher when kneeling. See,
that's a good point.
Yeah, it is. Bob Loblaw, when anti-Americans lose, America wins. Jeffy AOC Lovechild. Pat, oh my gosh, I missed women's soccer. Yeah, you did. If you didn't see yesterday's, that's a tough one. If you forgot, I'm sure.
We told you to get up early. It was going to be at 4 a.m. Sunday morning.
Right? We tried to make that pretty clear.
I thought so.
But too many people forgot. Then you're just kicking yourself, If Kamala is unburdened, this is from Carl Smith. If Kamala is unburdened by the past, can we stop talking about reparations? Man, that's a good point.
That'd be nice.
Mm-hmm.
Be real nice.
From Jimmy Dimples on the PS5 gift card. Riot, sheesh, Black Friday already? Holiday creep gets worse every year. And the Pickled Squirrel. These people haven't learned the lessons from past Black Fridays. If you're not one of the first 10 to 20 people in line, you're not getting squat.
Think about it. And it doesn't matter.
Yeah. What doesn't?
It doesn't matter whether you're the first 10 or 20. That just gives the crowd a reason to destroy property.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what they love.
Yeah.
The crowd loves to destroy.
I don't get it. And it doesn't matter whether it's something like this, the PS5 giveaway, or the Denver Nuggets just won the World Championship. Either one is an excuse to just get stupid and set things on fire and overturn police cars.
Destroy.
Why? I don't get it.
Don't understand it either.
All right, Jeffy's got the Fat Five.
All right.
Chewing the Fat Five.
Let's do the Daily Monday Fat Five. Number one, it may actually be happening. I didn't think it would, and no date has been set yet, but the Elon Musk-Mark Zuckerberg fight may actually be happening. According to Musk, a Zuck v. Musk fight will be live streamed on X. All proceeds will go to charity for veterans. I mean,
that's nice.
It'd be fun. Good. Yeah. I mean, we'll see if it actually happens. I mean, they give you, if you in this corner, Mark Zuckerberg, 5'7", 155 pounds, 39 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, he's in pretty good shape, right? I mean, he's a pretty strong nerd, tech guy.
Yeah.
He's been working out for quite a while.
He's doing that jujitsu stuff.
Right. Musk, 6'2", reportedly 187.
51 years old.
51, yeah. Mm-hmm. But he's done some training too, karate, taekwondo as a kid, and I think he's trained a little in the old Brazilian jiu-jitsu. Who hasn't, though?
Yeah,
I mean, who among us has not done a little training in the old Brazilian jiu-jitsu from time to time? So it may actually happen. Something to look forward to.
Yeah.
The Musk-Zuckerberg fight. I don't know that. I don't believe that it's going to actually happen. Fat Five, number 2. Tonight, we have the Powerball drawing worth $145 million. Tomorrow's the day, though, for the biggest Mega Millions jackpot ever.
Ooh, no winner again.
That's correct.
Wow.
The third largest lotto in history. There are a couple Powerballs bigger than this one, but this is the biggest Mega Millions, $1.55 billion.
How much were the biggest two?
Those were the Powerballs. Yeah, they.
Is it over $2 billion?
Number one was $2.4 billion, right? In 2022, that was one winner.
Wow.
And number two,
oh my gosh,
was $1.586 billion. That was in 2016. That had three winners. So I had to share it.
Yeah,
they only got like 327 million.
Not even worth it at that point.
I know.
The guy who won $2.4 billion. They took the cash payout, I suppose.
Yeah.
And how much was that? Like one?
No, it was under one. It was like 9 something.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. What a ripoff!
I know.
What a ripoff!
That's why some of the experts say take the payments, but
if you trust it, I just don't. I don't trust it.
I don't.
Give me the money right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't.
I'll take the $900 million.
It has nothing for me. I'm with you on that. It has nothing to do with hey, I'll take it. You'll end up getting the full amount.
Yeah.
You can invest it. Sure you have that money coming in. But I don't trust the lotto.
Yeah, I don't.
10
not
years
at all.
from now, the lotto will go.
Could be dried up.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. We're bankrupt.
Not paying you. We're done.
Yeah.
Have a good luck, man. Ben. Sorry. Happy you got what you got.
Hit that really rough recession and nothing in the till anymore.
Man.
Nobody's playing the lotto.
What are you going to do?
Yeah. So thank you.
If you play the mega for tomorrow night, your winning odds stand at about 1 in 302.6 million.
Oh, that's not bad.
So that's not bad.
That's not bad.
Still can't win if you don't play. That's all I'm saying.
All right. And I'm assuming you're playing. Yeah.
Yes. I already hold the winning ticket.
Do you?
Yes,
okay.
I do.
So we needn't bother the rest of us?
Don't even worry about it.
Okay.
Don't even worry about it. Coming to a classroom near you soon, the Fat Five number 3, the Orange County School District in Florida voted unanimously to adopt a cell phone ban into the Code of Conduct. The new policy includes a ban on using cell phones during instructional time, also during lunch and the periods between classes. They must be kept on silent mode and stored in backpacks or purses. Now, the school board has amended the policy so that the students with disabilities will not be disciplined for using their phones. And it allows students to use them during an emergency, of course. That's what people were, all wound up. The kids need, but they have the cell phones on them. They just can't use them. I don't know that I'm all about this. I'm okay with not during the classrooms, but between classes and breaks and stuff. Let them use their phones.
Yeah, I think between class, but not during.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
put it away. But Orange County in Florida said no. Put them away for the entirety of the school.
Well, because I'm sure they're breaking those rules. They probably could use it between class and then don't use it in class, and then they did, and so now they're just saying now you can't use it. I imagine that's probably what happened. Based on the fact that some of them were probably out in the streets of New York overturning police cars.
The Orlando kids were in New York?
Yeah,
that's what
some of them were there. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Well, it's summertime. Number 4, Fat Five number 4, beware of the otter. 3 women injured, including one flown by helicopter to a hospital after an otter attacked them as they floated on a Montana river back in your home motherland.
Yeah.
What do you have out back behind your house, Pat? Oh, beavers, not otters.
Beavers,
yeah. Beavers. So
right.
You're fine now. Then never mind. Right. The women spotted 1 or 2 otters, and one of the otters swam over and attacked them as they were in the river. The otters left after the women got out of the water. So the otters wanted the women to know, this is our water. This is our river. Okay, get out. Well, the one woman suffered injuries. They flew her back to the hospital. She had severe bites to her face and arms. The other 2 had superficial wounds. All the women are Montana residents. And the wildlife department said, well, we don't plan any action against the otter. What? What?
What do you want him to do to
humans first? Are you?
What do you
otters
want him to
are
do?
attacking humans?
Yeah.
No way. In Jeffy's world, You're going down.
Otter? You're going to kill the
Absolutely.
otter for that. Really?
For attacking a human?
They're protecting their territory.
Humans first. No, I don't care. It's not your territory when the humans are there. No. No. Yeah. Plus, be ready for the new. Once the strike is over, you're going to have like Otters on Oxy streaming this Sunday. Mm-hmm. It's going to be awesome. Mm-hmm. That'll be fun to watch. Oxy Otters. That will be fun. Okay, Fat Five, number 5. From Alive to Dead. Researchers have uncovered fossil remains from what is believed to be the heaviest animal known to have existed. The specimen is an ancient whale species dubbed Parusitus colossus, or the colossal whale from Peru. They claim roughly 39 million years old. They thought the fossils were boulders at first. And then, those are bones. They're pretty heavy. The creature is estimated to have weighed more than 300 tons, 3 times the size of the blue whale. Wow. Estimates were modeled from partial skeletons, which include, they have individual vertebrae weighing. The individual vertebrae were weighing more than 220 pounds each. And only 1 to 2 has been excavated each year since the site was discovered about 10 years ago. They're 65 feet in length. Its whole skeleton was estimated to weigh between 5 and 7 tons. That's just the skeleton. That's twice as heavy as the blue whale. So they claim, if you believe it, that the ancestors emerged, from the ocean into the land about 400 million years ago, returned to the sea some 50 million years ago. I got to tell you, after our meeting with the people over here at our museum that we're going to be talking to here on this show coming up, I question the
millions
count.
of years ago.
Question the year count.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But just know that the blue whale is not the heaviest in history. Sorry about that.
No, that would be the Jeffy, right? Is that what we just learned, or?
No, the name is the Parusitus colossus.
Okay, right.
Parusitus colossus. It's not.
Okay. Yeah.
The colossal
Sorry,
whale
I got
from
confused
Peru.
for a second. All right. Let me tell you about preborn. These are people who are saving lives right now. We're experiencing the impact of abortion in our lives, the breakdown of families, the trauma that comes from a woman being pressured to have an abortion, and the steep decline of morality that justifies this atrocity. So how are we going to respond? Do we stand back and just say, this will pass? Or do we rise up and say, I'm going to stand for the innocent? Hopefully the latter. Preborn stands up for the helpless, and because of your generosity, Preborn is able to offer free ultrasounds to women. Once an expectant mother hears that heartbeat, the chances of choosing life more than double. And years from now, when your grandchildren ask you, what did you do about abortion? You can say, well, I saved a life through Preborn. Or I saved many lives by donating not just $28, but $144, whatever you can afford. One ultrasound is $28 to save a life. Just dial pound 250, say the keyword baby. That's pound 250, keyword baby, or go to preborn.com/Pat.
Pat Gray, Unleashed.
Did you see this weird story about Barack Obama from the other day?
Yes, I did.
Once wrote to somebody, one of his friends.
One of his girlfriends, yeah.
One of his
old girlfriends, yeah.
Yeah, that he fantasized about having sexual relations with other men.
Big deal. I mean, it's really, seriously, big deal.
Why are you gay?
It's just because that doesn't make you gay.
Doesn't it?
No.
Okay.
No.
What does?
He just
acting on it? Would acting on it make you gay, or is that still not? That doesn't.
Well, I guess if he acted on it, yes, but he didn't act on it that we know of.
That we know of.
He just fantasized about it.
Come on,
everybody
stories.
has their own fantasies. So what?
How about the stories about the taxi driver in Chicago? Have you heard? You've heard those stories, right?
I have.
Yeah. If you believe that story, he's acted on it. But
and if you believe some of the Michelle stories, so I mean,
so the ex-girlfriend provided a copy of the letter, but redacted one paragraph, and that paragraph was about homosexuality. Sometime right about when Rising Star came out, Alex indirectly sold those letters, and they ended up at Emory College. That's according to Barack Obama's biographer.
Right.
Rising Star, which touched on Obama reportedly dreaming about homosexuality. So Emory put out a press release saying, "We've gotten these rare letters by Barack Obama, and no mention of this paragraph was that was too sensitive. None of the papers mentioned it. Emory didn't mention it." Well, it's because it was redacted, right? It said it was redacted.
Right, correct.
Yeah.
But they still had the letters, the actual letters.
Right.
And so the guy, someone they sent in to take a look at the letters, and they wouldn't let him take a picture of it. They wouldn't let. He had to have the letter in front of him, and then just write down what the letter said on his own piece of paper. He couldn't take a picture of it or anything. And that's where they got the information from of what it actually of his fantasizing.
Okay.
So
Okay. All right. What? I'm just bringing it up.
Yeah, I know.
It's just something that made the news.
Trying to make it sound bad.
I'm not. No.
The guy
didn't say there was anything wrong with it.
I mean, everyone has their fantasies.
Whatever blows your dress up, if
is that the phrase actually?
Yeah.
Whatever blows your dress.
Blows your dress
I feel
up.
like it's not.
It's fine.
I feel like that's not the phrase.
What do you think the phrase is?
I don't know. Something about a skirt.
Okay.
Not a dress.
I don't know.
I don't know. Whatever.
I don't know. But
I can't
it's a strange family.
It is a strange family.
We hear one weird thing after another. We had that thing from Michelle last year when she was talking about she couldn't stand her husband for 10 years. I mean, what? Where is that coming from? For 10 years, you couldn't stand him? Huh. All right.
Okay.
That's strange.
I know. And, then you wonder why Barack is dreaming about the cab drivers. Maybe that's why.
Maybe.
I mean, it's possible, right?
Maybe. I think we just put this whole thing together.
I think we did.
All right.
I think we did. Plus,
there you go.
I mean, there are the reports of Michelle. And so.
What reports of Michelle?
Well, reports that maybe Michelle.
Yeah.
Isn't,
No, I don't know.
You know what?
I don't.
Yeah,
I really don't. I really don't know.
Yeah, she's not a full female.
What?
Yeah. There's been photos. There's been photographic evidence.
Here.
Just saying. I've seen it.
Here.
I've seen it out there.
Baby.
Okay.
I've seen it out there. Excuse me. It's ma'am.
More coming up.
Pat Gray Unleashed.
Pat Gray is here on the Blaze Radio Network.
Got some tweets here. More BS tweets or X's, whichever you prefer. So much for that. The customer's always right theory. Like the customer in the 7-Eleven apparently trying to convince the two clerks to leave the guy alone. Let him go. Let him go. Wait till the police get here. You got to leave him alone. No. The customer can shut his damn mouth and the investigators can ignore this like they do the actual crimes.
Yeah,
Puddin'?
no kidding.
That'd be great.
Can I get a soda?
Right?
Can I get a soda?
That's also going to get a soda. You got to hand it to the guy. Go take a shot.
I know, the giblets there. Can I get a soda?
Can I get a soda?
That's awesome.
What I was simply saying tweets, he helped the dude leave. Isn't that aiding and abetting? Douche. Mm-hmm. Yeah. The deplorable Mr. Jackwagon, a PSA for parents. Please discipline your children, or if you don't, the 7-Eleven clerk will have to do it for you. Think about it. I'm a lickin' butter. Tweets, so who's the celebrity referee going to be for Musk versus Zuckerberg match?
I don't know.
Don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Be interesting, though. Self-aggrandizement emails.
Speaking of self-aggrandizement.
Yeah. If you knew how these kids were in the classroom, you might be more in favor of taking their phones. They're not doing anything good with them. In fact, most of them have illegal material strewn about their photo albums. Jeez.
When you say illegal material, what are we talking about? Because.
Yeah. Cudgel Smallmouth Bass tweets, I agree with Jeffy. Otters are cool and cute, but when they start attacking folks, boom.
Thank you.
If you go into any wild area unarmed, you're just asking to be a victim. You may love nature. I do too. But it doesn't love you.
Yeah. Otters started attacking humans, and we're just going to, we're fine. We're not going to do anything against the otters. No.
Bunter Hayden, crack cocaine connoisseur. The heaviest animal to have existed is a Jeffy, no?
Yeah, Pat already made the joke, so.
No, you sound a little irritated.
I'm just saying.
You sound a little irritated. DMXDM tweets, Pat, you oughter be ashamed of yourself for calling Jeffy a whale.
See what I mean?
I don't believe I actually called you a whale. No, I don't believe I did. Because I don't tolerate fat shaming on this show, as you know full well.
I know you've said that.
Yeah,
I know you have said that.
I say it because I mean it. Giblets tweets Jeffytus Colossus, also known as J Colossus.
Yeah, that's funny, isn't it?
It is. I'm glad you think so.
Speaking of aggrandizement, though, where I was headed is I found a clip of Al Sharpton from 2013 as he was talking with this Dingleberry congressman from Georgia who quit. He was a big backer of Trump, but now he's not running anymore in Georgia. Mm-hmm. But it's Al Sharpton. And I don't remember this. I did not remember this clip from 2013, but it is awesome.
All right.
It is classic Al Sharpton.
Hey, Al, just a reminder, this isn't a democracy, it's a republic. And we're reflective of the people
this is
that we
not
represent.
A democracy.
And it's a republic, Al. Look at the Constitution. No. We're reflecting the people of the 9th District. And again, I just want to make one thing very clear. And I enjoy having this conversation with you.
I enjoy having it too, because I really hope the people in the 9th District know on the next election that they should not vote thinking this is a democracy.
Right.
Well,
that'd be nice.
Not a democracy. I'll even send you the clip.
What in the world?
Oh!
This is not a democracy. Is that what you're saying? This is not a democracy? No, Al. It's not a democracy. Really? Is this news to you?
I'll even send you the clip.
You don't need to. I already know.
I will say that he remained in office until he quit.
Wow.
So.
That is incredible.
Doug Collins.
He had no idea. That was news to Al Sharpton. He had no idea.
Not a democracy.
You're saying this is not a democracy. Right, yeah. That's what I'm saying, Al, because it's not. Like I said, it's a republic.
I just don't remember that. And it was
I don't remember ever.
It was so good.
I don't remember that either. That's
I
good
love
stuff. I think we missed that the first time around.
He was all shocked. Wound up.
He was shocked. How dare you call this not a democracy?
I know. It's so amazing. Good. Really good.
No wonder so many people make that mistake. They really wholeheartedly believe it is. They have no idea. No idea. Right. Al. Calm down. Guy's still on the air. It's incredible, isn't it?
It sure is.
It's incredible. All right. Speaking of which, another genius, Joy Behar, talking about how good the economy is and why don't people love this president more?
She can't figure it out.
It's tough. It's tough to noodle that one out. Here she is trying to do it.
The economy is booming. Yeah. Inflation is down.
What?
The stock market is doing well. People are having an easier time putting bread on the table, etc.
Are they?
He doesn't seem to be getting the credit for that. Only 41% approval. Is it because they think he's old? Because I don't see anything else they can point to with him particularly.
My gosh.
I don't see anything else I could point to on this. I just don't get it.
What is she making? $7 million a year?
Joy?
$5 to $7 million
I don't know.
a year.
Let's see, Joy.
Yeah. Look it up. I bet it's
$5
million, $7 million a year, something like that. Yeah, it's pretty easy for her to put bread on the table. But the average American, it's only 3 for.
No, 7.
Who said 3 million? Somebody told me 3. You got 7? Yeah, that's. It's got to be about 7.
For that show, absolutely. I mean, it's a god awful show, but they still
terrible.
Have a draw.
Well, just butt stupid people sitting around a table saying dumb things like that.
I can't figure it out.
I can't figure it out. The economy's great. The war's going really well. We're just not spending money anymore, hand over fist, so we don't have.
I mean, that's what they're busy promoting, right? I mean, I saw a clip from Biden's campaign director.
Mm-hmm.
What is her stupid name? I'm trying to find it here, where she was trying to tout the same thing, touting that the economy is going great. People are feeling, people are feeling the goodness of Bidenomics. I can't. Oh, I know what I
that's the only thing they have is to try to convince people that they're doing a lot better than they are.
Yes,
right? They're going to try to tell you that you're doing really well.
Julie
and
Rodriguez,
the economy is great.
Right. She said that I think the voters are really starting to feel the economic impacts that this administration has set forward. No, I mean we're feeling it.
Yeah,
I will say that we're feeling the
very
economic impacts of what they're setting forward, but it's not what you think.
God, it's amazing. I mean, gas prices are still. In fact, I think they just went up again.
Absolutely,
didn't
they sure did.
The inflation's still at 3 or 4%. It's not like 1% like it was under Trump, and it was under 2. I think his entire presidency, and it just keeps going up, but just a little bit less than it has been. It's not 9% anymore. So they think they're doing great. Well, you're not. It's still more than double what it was under Trump.
Right.
That's not good. That's not good. When prices keep going up like this at a 3% or 4% clip, that means we're still paying more. In fact, more than we were paying last month.
Correct.
And yet, the economy is going great.
That's fine.
It's doing really well.
Don't worry about
really, really well.
Don't worry about it.
And I love the $13 million or the 13 million job number that they throw around all the time. That he's produced 13 million jobs. No, he has not. 13 million jobs may have come back since the pandemic after you shut down businesses all over the country. And then when they came back, well, yeah, because the pandemic's over. So, yes, people are back to work again.
That's not creating jobs.
That's not creating jobs. Right. And they try to take credit for that at every single turn. Just like the $1.7 trillion thing. Yeah, we're not spending that emergency money on the pandemic anymore. That's why $1.7 trillion isn't there anymore. It's agonizing.
And just when you think, Joy Behar, worst named person in the world,
right.
But stupid.
Right.
She's probably, the dumbest female, right?
Yes.
Hey, well, then you have Kamala Harris. She had a couple of clips that will make you think, maybe Joy isn't the dumbest.
Really?
So there's
Joy a little bit of competition here.
There's this Kamala on gun control.
Okay.
We are confined to what we're able to do in a limited amount of span. What we need is Congress to actually pass reasonable gun safety laws.
Okay. We're confined in what we can do in a reasonable amount of span.
That's correct.
Did I get that right?
You did.
Okay. All right.
And then there's Kamala talking about the struggle of roads and bridges.
Okay.
People are tired of being required to travel over potholes and bridges that are breaking down, and it's expensive when all your tires, when you lose your tires are ended up being flat because of those roads and bridges.
Yeah, that happened to me 3 times last week alone. 3 times last week alone.
Only 3?
I was driving over a bridge, blew all 4 tires. All 4. Again.
Yeah. Thank you.
It was the 3rd time last week alone. I'm just so tired of replacing tires.
She's right then.
Yeah, she's right. She's right. And that's even if I can get across the bridge because it's crumbled to such an extent. A lot of times I can't even get across it.
You can't even get across it.
A lot of times I have to double back and go somewhere else.
Which is why then you end up going over more potholes.
Right. Yeah.
Bad.
Yeah, I mean deep potholes too. There's a family of 6 living in one of them.
That's not funny because there probably is. If there were actually a pothole, someone would be living in it.
Yes. Yeah, there would be. There'd be a tent in there, and they're making coffee. They got a big screen TV and a generator. Their little pothole home. That's nice. That's great. This roads and bridges thing, they've been trying to push on us for years, that the infrastructure is so bad. I mean, I don't know. I've never been to China, so I don't know how beautiful their infrastructure is.
Well, everything in China is gorgeous.
Beautiful, yeah, especially this time of year. But I can't imagine that, everybody else has pristine roads everywhere you go and that their airports are absolutely immaculate. Is that the case in other places? Because I've been to other airports in other countries and they're just like ours.
Okay.
They're all right. They're fine.
They're airports.
Yeah. I think we've got some pretty darn nice airports.
We have some great airports in this country.
Salt Lake City just built a brand new $2 billion terminal, and it's really nice.
And say what big. I know, you like to beat up DFW International, but I mean, that's a pretty big, nice airport. They do
one of the biggest in the world,
and they do a lot of business.
Yeah, yes, they do,
and they keep it moving pretty good.
2,800 flights a day. So yes,
they keep it moving pretty good.
I don't know if this is still the case, but during the pandemic, it was the number 1 airport.
Yeah, no, I think
traffic-wise in the world.
Number 1.
It might not be.
I think Atlanta came
top
back
5 though. I think.
Oh yes, absolutely. Yeah, for sure.
All right, 888-900-3393. You know what? The world can change at a moment's notice. I mean, we're on the brink of economic collapse right now, despite what Joy Behar says. It's pretty scary, but if you don't think you need emergency food right now, wait a day and see what happens. Actually, don't wait, because as I speak, preparewithpat.com is offering a huge discount on their best-selling 3-month emergency food kit. For a limited time, you'll save 25% per kit. That's the biggest discount they offer, but it doesn't come along every day and it won't last long. So do yourself a favor and grab your 25% discount on each 3-month emergency food kit you need. It includes delicious breakfasts, lunches, dinners, and lots more. You're going to get at least 2,000 calories every day from these. So pick up 1 kit per person in your family. 25% discount on each of them today. Before this offer expires, act fast, and you'll get free shipping, too. Go to preparewithpat.com, or you might regret it. Preparewithpat.com.
Pat Gray.
Welcome.
No is the answer.
Okay, thank you for
your question.
Appreciate it. I've got some tweets here. I'm with Puddin tweets. Well, if Jeffy is on today, it means he didn't win the lottery.
Well, no one did.
So...
No one won the jackpot. And I haven't checked to see if I actually won any of the undercards. A couple million here.
Well, that's not even worth looking at.
Yeah,
not even worth looking at.
I'll still be here for you for that.
From Wifey, kind of already knew that. About Barack Obama. Kind of already knew that because Michelle is a dude.
I know. We've seen the documentation.
Okay. All right. From Dr. Free Range Prisoner. The only acceptable guest referee for a pending Musk-Zuckerberg fight would be Joe Rogan. Oh, that'd be great.
That would be good.
I bet he'd do it, too. Squatching Duck, I guess AI has never actually listened. Al Sharpton, not AI. I'm so used to seeing AI now.
I know.
I guess Al has never actually listened to the Pledge of Allegiance and to the Republic for which it stands. So we're not a democracy. No, we're not. We're not a democracy. The Sniper BBB. Speaking of not being a democracy, Ohio votes tomorrow to make ballot initiatives reach 60% to amend the state constitution. Okay. President DJ's cellmate, Al, a democracy is 3 wolves and a sheep deciding what's for dinner. Pretty much. Jeffy's Coke baggie. The economy is great. Tell that to my bankruptcy case.
Yeah, no kidding.
From Bad Engineer, telling us what we're doing better and telling us that we're doing better and we have more jobs and less inflation shows how stupid they think we are. Yeah, well, some people will be convinced by that.
And they keep, between the shows like The View or The Coven, and that's what their campaign will be, that everything is better for you. Bidenomics is working.
Yep.
I guess it is.
Yep.
I guess it is.
Mm-hmm. If that works, I can't help us.
I know.
There's no helping us. We get what we deserve. If Joe Biden wins again,
we're doomed.
Yeah. We get what we deserve.
We're more doomed than we are now.
All right. In Kentucky over the weekend, Mitch McConnell showed up, and there seems to be some dispute as to whether or not this is real or not. But people were chanting at him, retire, retire. And then they were booing him as he continued to speak. Now, Jeffy, for some reason, believes this was fake.
It's not real.
Where are you getting that?
Not real. Because
Where are you getting that?
I'm getting it because...
It's in the Daily Mail.
Oh, well, okay then.
Right.
Okay
right.
then. It's
right.
There you go. You got it.
Okay. Done.
The first video I saw of this, and I've seen a couple of different ones, and they're both the same audio, and it's just not real. It's too overwhelming.
Of course it's real.
He is 125,000 years old.
He's 81.
Like I said, he's 125,000 years old.
He's 81.
And he the way he continues to talk during the chanting, there's no way that the chanting is real.
No, of course there's a way.
No, it's not. It's like
of course
it's
there's a way.
over the video.
That's unbelievable. Do we have
I know
the video?
You want it to be. I know you want it to be real.
I have no interest. I've got no dog in that fight at all. I don't care.
Pat.
I don't care. It's their senator. I can't do anything about Mitch McConnell.
Pat.
It's up to Kentuckians to do something about Mitch McConnell, not me. Not me. I don't care. So here it is. You listen to this. Listen to this, and then you tell me: is this real, or is it
memorized?
Folks who closed schools and then told you that teachers' unions know what's best for your kids. We're up against folks who'd rather let repeat offenders walk free.
Absolutely real.
Absolutely not real.
Retire.
I'm glad Governor Beshear finally decided to come to Fancy Farm. It's been the first Saturday in August for 143 years.
He's just pushing through.
He only seems to
He's pushing through because it's not real. Where's the video? You can see, too, he doesn't react. Nothing. It's not real.
Friends, I know
if that's actually happening, a reaction would happen.
I know a little something about beating Beshear.
No, he's ignoring it.
Let me tell you, Andy makes his dad look like a Republican. Steve Beshear.
Listen to it.
His dad.
It's real.
I know what it sounds like.
Was what he did from his nightmare Senate race in 1996.
Okay, Okay.
So I know your Daily Mail has got it, so it's got to be true. But the AP reported that he was warmly welcomed at this event.
Well, that's as warm as it gets for him. To Mitch McConnell,
okay.
That is a warm welcome.
All right.
To Mitch McConnell.
All right.
That's as warm as he could expect.
All right.
Warm. It was probably 90 degrees in Kentucky. That's the welcome he got from the sun, not from the people.
I'm sorry. That is not real. And if you watch the video, you can tell even more that he's not, there's no phase of him talking where he acknowledges any of that. And that just
he's
wouldn't
ignoring
be
it.
That wouldn't happen.
It.
Even if he were to ignore it, his body language would be accepting. There's no way. It's not real.
I want to hear from somebody who was there. There's got to be somebody who was there at this rally or speech in Kentucky where he did this. I want to know if this retire thing really happened.
You know what?
Really
888-900-3393. I want to hear as well.
I want to hear it.
Because
I
it's
know.
not real.
I think it is. I think it's absolutely real.
I know you want it to be.
I don't care if it is.
You keep saying that, but you kind of do. I feel like you do.
I believe it is.
I feel like you do because you're Mr. age limit on our congressman. I mean, yes, I don't disagree with that.
Absolutely.
I mean, our the halls of Congress are now a nursing home.
Mm-hmm.
Or I'm sorry.
It's an assisted living facility.
Yes, I'm sorry. An assisted living facility, not a nursing home. And it's only a nursing home for a couple. But that right there is not real. So.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
It isn't.
I want to hear the definitive.
If you listen, just listen to it.
I did listen to it. I did. I watched it. I've listened to it.
There's no way that anyone, including a 124,000-year-old man,
he's 81,
like I said, would be phased in no way from that kind of heckling.
He's trying desperately to ignore it. What's he supposed to do? If he reacts to it, they win. The terrorists win in his mind if he reacts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Huh.
All right.
Yeah.
All
right. Well,
Not
good.
real.
Good. It's real. It's absolutely real. 888-900-3393. More coming up.
This is Pat Gray Unleashed.
Looks like people are now referring to Christie as the White Lizzo.
That's what I mean. That's not funny.
No.
It's not funny.
We don't tolerate fat shaming on this show. So
that's what you said.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So that's unacceptable. Don't ever call him the White Lizzo.
But I mean, people are saying it.
We're
just reporting.
I'm just reporting that people are saying that because they are. But he went to Ukraine.
He did.
And
he did. He had a quick little jaunt over there. Apparently, he wants a piece of the pie. I don't know if he left with an envelope
he couldn't
or
get
not.
Pie here?
Couldn't get enough pie.
Looks like he's had plenty of pie.
Couldn't get enough pie.
But no? Okay.
But it was an unannounced visit to Ukraine, although I see where Zelensky made time to meet with them.
Oh, good.
So I know he's busy with the war and all.
Yeah.
But it was very nice that Chris, that people are calling the White Lizzo, gave Zelensky a present.
Oh, he did? What did he give him?
That it was really nice. He gave him a handwritten lyrics to Bon Jovi's.
Oh, to this?
Although I'll keep my social distance, what this world needs is a head.
Till we find the vaccination, there's no substitute for love. So love yourself, love your land, love your neighbor, our friend.
Anytime you love a stranger, just a friend you ain't made. Yeah.
See, the song was "It's My Life." I don't know the title of that particular song.
No, it's not called "It's My Life."
So it's Bon Jovi.
So he didn't give him this one. That's not really meaningful. Then
give "It's My Life" because apparently the song has served as an inspiration for so many citizens.
Has it?
As they were preparing for the invasion by the Russians.
Oh,
that's what Chris Christie said.
Okay.
And so Bon Jovi wrote it out in his own hand, got it framed. And
wow, that's beautiful.
I brought it to President Zelensky. So
that's great.
Wonderful.
That's great. So are Chris Christie and John Bon Jovi friends now? Or they don't seem to go
Jersey
together?
pals, right? That's probably it, I guess.
I don't know. Bon Jovi is pretty liberal.
Well,
I mean, Christie's not exactly conservative.
No, he is not.
But he is a Republican, and it's interesting.
It is interesting. It is interesting. I saw a bunch of pictures. I didn't send them in of what was supposed to be Kiev this weekend, and did not. If they were real, and it's very possible that they weren't. So that's why I didn't send them in. Unlike, that's why I didn't send in the fake McConnell speech, but
it's real.
You still played the audio.
Yeah,
is that it did not look like a war was going on.
Really?
Looked like people were having a nice evening out and about. The caption seemed to be, "I want a refund from people from the money," and I know that I think we're at a point now, right, where I forget what the number was that I read. Gosh darn it! Of the people that are against giving more money to Ukraine now. I think it's over 50% now.
Oh, it's got to be, right? People are sick of it. We're done. Okay, we've
been done for
a long time.
You and I have been done for a long time.
Yes,
prior to that first million went out the door. That was enough. But I mean, it's been billions now, and enough is enough.
Hundreds of billions.
Enough is
if you
enough.
add it all together, it's hundreds of billions. So that's great that Christie was over there, though. I'm glad to see that. That's important. It's important for
really.
Yeah, because he's what 18th or something in the race on the GOP side.
Yeah, I don't know if is he actually in the race. I guess
barely.
I guess.
I mean barely. But he took a bouquet over there, so that's great.
Well, you can't show up without flowers.
So you got the lyrics from Bon Jovi, and you got the flowers. So wow, thank you, Chris. Thank you for representing America.
So maybe he is trying to get his envelope full of cash.
Maybe. I mean, that's amazing.
And he fully supports the effort. That's for sure.
Yeah, it's interesting that there's still a pretty fair number of Republicans. Mike Pence, I think Tim Scott, Chris Christie, still all about the war.
Oh, they sure are.
Still all about funding it. Still all about we're all in. As long as this takes, we'll just keep pumping money over there. Well, wait a minute. Should we think about that? Maybe. No, we shouldn't think about that. No, let's not even think. Let's not do that. Why would you think before you spend $250 billion? Why would you do that? There's no reason.
Not when they're fighting the evil Vladimir Putin in Russia.
Thank you. What do you love? Vladimir Putin? Is that why?
Is that
why you want the money to stop flowing? Is that what it is?
I mean, that's where we're at.
It is
still to this day.
Yes, that is where we are. It's amazing. All right, let me tell you about Real Estate Agents I Trust real quick, because you really need an expert when it comes to selling your home or buying a home or doing both because you're relocating. You need somebody who's really committed to what they do, somebody who knows what they're doing, somebody who's really good at it and has been successful throughout their career. That's Real Estate Agents I Trust. These are only the best agents in each of these markets, and they are going to be committed to doing a great job for you. They're going to advise you on what you need to do in whatever situation you're in. I can't do that, but they definitely can, because they know what they're doing. The housing market getting back on its feet right now, and you're going to have to decide what's right for you and your family. But you need to get expert help, too. Real Estate Agents I Trust. The name says it all. Go to realestateagentsitrust.com.
This is Pat Gray Unleashed.
Got some fun going on in South Africa again, it looks like. This is a stable place. I think most of us realize.
All of Africa is really stable these days, as a matter of fact.
It really is. Yeah, it
no
really
place
is.
safer on the planet.
No.
The entire continent of Africa.
And if you're a white person in South Africa right now, I think you're feeling pretty secure.
You're fine.
Aren't you? Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. Don't even worry about it.
You're fine.
I get pissed at people who even say there's a problem.
I'm sick of this. They had
There's
some
not.
footage of a road that had a bunch of crosses in it that's supposed to represent all the white people that got killed. Shut up. Did I send that in? I don't know that I sent that in. It's amazing what is happening over there in South Africa in particular.
I don't see that particular image. Maybe we can do that tomorrow.
But there's a roadway that had crosses put up for what
for
seemed
each of
like
the white
an
farmers.
Yeah, each cross represented a white farmer, and it's incredible. And they're all just chanting "Kill Whitey." So yeah. Oh, here we go.
Okay.
Yeah. Look at this. This is what they claim that these crosses on this road represent all the white farmers that have died in the last 5 years, I think.
Okay.
It's amazing. It's
oh yeah, wow,
never ending, and it does obviously end, but it appears to be never ending. I know
that's a lot.
Yeah, and they're still crying to kill the white farmer.
Holy cow!
Kill the white man, and this goes on. This is at least a minute, maybe more, long video of this drone flying over the roadway with the crosses.
Well,
Do
now,
not come.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now
No
the
kidding.
South Africa Black Party is singing "Kill the White Farmer."
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah, so here's a little taste of that.
Alliance shoot to kill Hamasa. Kill the poor, the farmer.
Kill the farmer.
Oh yeah.
The poor.
Kill the poor.
There's footage of him speaking too.
My gosh.
Attention.
And you got an entire stadium of tens of thousands of people repeating it back to him.
And there's footage of him speaking
Wow.
At some event where he is proud to say sometimes you
my gosh.
you got to kill the farmers and the white people. You just have to. That's the way it is.
Wow.
That's what we do.
Wow. You know, that worked out so well in Zimbabwe when they replaced the white farmers who knew about farming, and they'd been doing it for generations, and replaced them with Robert Mugabe's friends who didn't know anything about farming. And he gave them their farms. And they didn't grow food anymore necessarily.
Really?
Yeah. But at least Whitey didn't own them. You know, they didn't own those farms anymore. So that was good. That didn't really work out real well for the citizenry in Zimbabwe, but
Whitey didn't own them.
But Whitey didn't own them. So that was a good thing, right? That went really well. Really well.
And so we're just repeating it.
So we'll just repeat it in South Africa. That should be fine. I think everything's going to be fine there.
And I mean, look, we've got coups going on in Niger and the surrounding countries, and they all, the U.S. is trying to say that the people in charge now are not the people in charge. We're still behind the old leader that was ousted, and they're saying like, "Hey, U.S., screw you. We don't have anything to do with you. Have a nice day."
Jeez.
And we've pulled out of our embassies. Mm-hmm. We've left some people there. But if I'm an embassy worker, I'm finding an exit quickly.
And the good thing is the Chinese are just sneaking right on in there. And
Russia too.
Becoming very good friends with us.
And Russia's already there.
Mm-hmm.
Russia said,
great.
I know you owed us some money. Don't worry about it. You're good.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Yeah. And don't worry about it. It's fine. Everything's fine. Except at concerts. When you go to a concert right now, for some reason, people are starting to think it's okay, I guess, to start throwing things at the person who is giving the concert. Why are you there if you're going to be throwing stuff at the person you're there to see.
Like if I'm at a show, and let's say I'm recording the artist,
right?
And I think, oh, you know what? I want them to give me a selfie. I'm gonna throw my phone at the artist and
see if you can hit him in the head.
Well, no, I want the artist to catch it.
Oh, okay.
Wait, you want me to take a selfie with you? That's yours here.
I'm not sure that would work out that way.
No, it wouldn't. And this new phone I have, this baby's a brick. I mean, that would hurt.
Oh, yeah. It would hurt a lot. And now a phone wasn't thrown at Cardi B.
No, it was not.
But some, I don't know, liquid of some sort was.
Was
do
it
we
liquid
have that?
or was it just? Or was
I think it was liquid.
Or was it glitter?
Let's see this. Oh, do you have the beginning where they throw the?
Yeah, you see it at the very beginning of this.
Let's see, real quick. There it is. I think that's liquid. Yeah. So she fires the microphone at him. I don't blame her. I'd be pissed too.
Enough to throw the mic back like that?
Yeah.
I
think so.
I was reading where the company that owns the microphones and the sound systems that she was using is now they're auctioning off that microphone.
Are they?
Yeah.
That's great.
I think she's hoping to get like $100,000
Is she being
for it.
charged with assault or something? Last I saw, they were thinking about filing charges. Jeez,
they're not going to charge. I mean, they'll charge the shop owner for beating the thief, but they're not going to charge Cardi B for throwing something at a fan that actually threw liquid on her.
It's not cool, though. It's not cool.
No, it's not.
You can't just throw stuff at the artist.
We did have the artist get hit by the phone.
It's not okay.
That's her phone. We had the one fan jump up on stage. Or was that Taylor? I don't remember. One of the it's happened
Swift.
multiple times.
Yeah.
Jumped up on stage and slapped them, trying to get to her. But you know. And we showed you on the flip side. Then you have the artists that are pissed that the fans are taking pictures with their phones.
Yeah.
I mean, it's I don't know. Should Cardi B be throwing the microphone at fans? No.
Yes, in retaliation, if they're throwing stuff at her, she's going to throw stuff back at them.
I mean, I've had an artist throw liquid on me before at a concert.
Have you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you throw something back at them?
I wanted to.
Yeah.
Christina Amphlett from the Divinals threw a pitcher of beer on me.
Really?
It was fun. Yeah. It was awesome.
The Divinals. Wow.
That show was a long time ago.
Yeah. What, early 90s?
It was in Detroit-ish. It was an awesome show, though.
Very early 90s.
One of their first tours of the U.S. She was awesome, man. She was on fire, man.
What was this song? I Touch Myself. Yeah. Beautiful. Beautiful song.
That's with the Divinals, man. She's dead now. Don't make fun of her.
Oh,
okay?
is she really?
Yeah.
Oh, no. What happened?
I know.
What happened?
She had some kind of disease or something. I don't know.
She had some kind of disease
or something.
All right. Well, thank you for cluing us in on that. That's great. All right. So we have this report from CNN now on why Joe Biden finally acknowledged his 7th grandchild. I haven't seen this yet. Did you send this in?
No. Why he decided? Because
why Biden?
I mean, we decided on this show, right?
I think we did, but let's see if it's the same reason.
Okay.
Now, as for why the president is choosing now to acknowledge this child who is 4 years old and lives in Arkansas, a source familiar with the matter tells CNN it is because last month, the child's mother, London Roberts, and the president's son, Hunter Biden, largely resolved a protracted and bitter court proceeding over child support. Hunter Biden agreeing to provide the child with some of his paintings, which she is able to either keep for her own use or to sell for proceeds. He had previously agreed in 2020 to pay about $20,000 a month in child support.
Use it for kindling.
That's not why he finally agreed to acknowledge his granddaughter. It was because the reports were all out there and he was getting all kinds of crap about it.
Right.
And his whole image of being this wonderful, wonderful family man. And he cares so much about
I talk to all my grandkids every night. I text them all the time.
I talk to them every day. I talk to all my grandkids. I never turn down a call from my grandkids.
They're always at the White House at all our events. I just love them.
Yep. And it was starting to make an impact, and people were asking KJP about it, his spokesperson about it.
Don't forget now, in the the way the timeline worked was that he screwed up and mentioned the seventh,
and that was the other thing.
Podcast.
Yes, that's the other thing.
And then before the podcast was released is when the White House acknowledged that they had that he had a seventh grandchild because he had already admitted to it.
Right. So he had no choice. Really. Right. He had no choice. Plus, everything was crumbling down around him.
Correct. I mean, everybody knew, and calling him what a dirt bag.
Yes. Yes. Oh. And even Democrats were starting to say, this is really not cool.
Right.
Okay, that you're ignoring this 4-year-old child who's your granddaughter. Your real granddaughter.
What do you want from me? My son gave her some paintings. Okay? My son was paying her $20,000 a month, and now he talked his way down to $5,000 a month.
$5,000 a month. But he provided her with a few paintings.
Several paintings.
So, yeah, there's that.
Nothing like using Hunter Biden paintings for kindling.
Yeah.
I mean, he probably could make a little cash from I don't know what. But
and what do you suppose, what is she going to get for those, I wonder?
These are paintings from your daddy.
Because I know that some of those paintings went for a lot.
Yeah, but to one person, right? We found out that the one person who ended up getting a position as something, I forget what the position was, that she got, that Joe gave her. She was the one who spent a bunch of money on the paintings. Coincidence.
Yeah, total coincidence.
I'm sorry. Did I make it seem like she bought the paintings to get the position? Because I didn't want to do that.
No.
I don't want to do that.
No, they're not selling paintings for access to Joe Biden. That's not what's going on at all.
Stop it. Don't be silly.
Yeah, no.
That's just silly.
Do we have an update on the Barack Obama thing, too, don't we?
Well, the chef's death, right? The
chef death.
The paddleboarding death.
Yeah.
Well, they reported that
Chris, what was the blood thing?
That they lost the blood samples.
An intern dropped.
They lost the
blood samples,
but
from the chef.
Right, but the testing, we're awaiting the results.
Okay, that's not weird at all. That happens.
Well, they already tested it.
Every case.
They already tested it.
In almost every case, somebody drops a vial of blood. Oh, dang it!
And you would think that you would not give such a high-profile case to an intern.
Yeah, right. Right. Yeah.
Well,
makes perfect sense.
They've already tested it, right? So we're waiting for the results. I wonder if the results will be contaminated, and then they won't have a way to find out the exact results because they don't have the blood
Gosh, that would be surprising if that's what happened.
And we can't use anymore because, according to sources, the body's already been buried, and the Obamas could not make it, so they sent a video link.
That is unbelievable.
Wait, the Obamas couldn't make it to his funeral or memorial or whatever because he was
part of their family
to them.
That's why they got a link. It's better than nothing.
They got a link.
Was that part of their Netflix documentary deal?
Yes, they sent a Netflix link and watch here.
So this guy,
that is
who was family to us, they couldn't even be bothered to attend the services for him.
Wow.
It goes with my theory. Don't shack the daughter.
It's possible. Look, originally we reported when this happened, it was on the Obama property. Now we're told it wasn't on the Obama property where he was drowned. Okay, where he drowned.
It's a few feet away or something.
Yeah, it's close, but it's not on the property. Mm-hmm. We were originally told that the Obamas were not there.
Right.
Oh well, they were on the island.
They were on the island.
They weren't there at the house at the time.
Right.
Then we were told that the family, none of the Obamas were there. Well, yeah, the kids were there.
Okay.
The kids were there too.
Yeah.
Because we saw them leaving the next day at the airport, but they weren't there at the house.
No.
At the time.
Right.
It's just silly to think that. I mean, and then they don't go to the funeral of this guy that's the family that they brought from the White House.
And look, you're the ones that told us. They're the ones that told us he was family to them.
Right.
Well, I didn't.
Time and time again. They had him on. They showed him on some interviews and the whole thing, how much they loved him, the whole deal.
I mean, it's probably nothing, but there's always some weird element to these stories.
Right.
Almost every time. And you can't help but wonder, I wonder if something fishy is happening there.
I know. And you have the 911 call thing, the
but
log.
we're the kooks if you start to wonder about it.
We have the 911 log that was left blank for the calls.
Yes.
We have. We were told that
we were told,
he
first
drowned.
of all, we were told he couldn't swim.
But he can swim.
But he could swim because we saw the videos he posted.
Right.
Where he's swimming just fine in a pool of water. And swimming really well.
The internet is a wonderful thing, isn't it? At
though?
times, the internet is a wonderful thing.
It sure can be.
He drowned in 8 feet of water.
You should be able to push off the bottom and go back up to the top and take a breath.
Something, right? I mean, I guess maybe you get stuck in the muck at the bottom or something. I don't know.
I don't know.
I mean, I know one way you get stuck in the muck at the bottom. With that concrete slab that you're tied to. That's one way that it happens, I'll tell you that.
That's true. It does make it more difficult to swim out of there.
I mean, they searched for him for hours. They had to use the side scanner sonar to find him in this one.
And it turns out he's in 8 feet of water, 100 feet from shore.
Right.
You couldn't swim that far?
I mean, I guess another reason, maybe if you don't have the concrete slab tied to your feet, maybe the paddleboarder that was paddleboarding with him,
maybe if the person isn't beating you on the head
or holding you down with that paddle, you might be able to get out of there. I don't know.
Is it harder when somebody's hitting you over the head with their paddle and you're trying to get out of the water?
Some people would say
harder.
yes.
I think
that.
It is harder. Yeah. When you've got, I don't know, some of Obama's security people that are smashing you in the head.
Makes it difficult to get out of the 8 feet of water.
It's a challenge, yeah. So none of that happened, of course.
Yeah,
Everything's fine. Everything's fine. There was nothing fishy at all that happened there. I don't want to hear it. All right, we'll see you tomorrow.
This is Pat Gray Unleashed.